You ever see one of those sales pitches that promises you an entire business just ready to go on a silver platter? Well, today that's exactly what we're digging into. We're going to deconstruct the sales proposition for a product called MagicApps AI. It claims to give you an instant key to the, super lucrative world of AI software. So how do they pitch it? Let's break it down.
Okay, so every great pitch starts with a hook, right? And this one is a monster. The entire argument is built on this number, $250 billion. That's what they claim the global AI software market is worth right now. The message couldn't be clearer. There's this massive, flowing river of money out there, and they're about to show you how to jump right in.
So here's the roadmap for their story, the 5 acts they're going to walk us through. First, they set the stage with the AI gold rush. Then, they introduce the villain of the piece, the barrier to entry. The hero, of course, is their no-code solution, which leads you to your AI business model. And the grand finale? A special offer that's designed to get you to act immediately.
All right, part 1 is all about setting up the premise. They have to convince you that this isn't just another opportunity. No, this is a once-in-a-generation event. It's an AI gold rush.
And just look at the language they use here. It's not about tech specs, it's about wealth, it's about destiny. Digital gold. That makes it sound incredibly rare and valuable. And putting you in all caps, that makes it personal. This is just classic marketing to trigger that FOMO, the fear of missing out on a huge opportunity.
And just in case you weren't feeling the urgency, they hit you with another astronomical number. The market is projected to hit $1 trillion. So the point isn't just that it's a big deal now, it's that it's absolutely exploding. The train is leaving the station and you better get on it.
Okay, so after painting this incredible, almost unbelievable picture of opportunity, the pitch does something really smart. It pivots. It starts to address the big question that's probably already forming in your mind. This is where they introduce the problem.
And this is such a key technique. By asking the question for you, they're showing you they get it. They understand your skepticism. It's a really clever way to build some trust and position themselves as the guide who has all the answers.
So what's the answer? Well, here, they just list out all your worst fears. Building an app from scratch? It's overwhelming. You need a whole team. Hiring developers costs a fortune. We're talking up to 80 grand. Learning to code yourself could take years. Even just the server costs are a nightmare. The goal here is to make the traditional way of doing things seem completely impossible, way too expensive, and incredibly slow.
And all that leads to this, a classic sales framework. They present you with a choice. On one side, you've got the hard and expensive way, which is full of struggle, wasted time, and no income. And on the other side, the smart and easy way, where you're launching an AI agency, selling apps in minutes, and keeping all the profit. Their product, naturally, is positioned as the magic bridge to that much smarter path. So after building up this massive, seemingly insurmountable problem, they finally introduce their solution. The hero arrives. This is where their product is presented as the simple, elegant answer to all of those challenges they just laid out.
First, they have to define what this thing even is, a no-code AI platform. In simple terms, it's a tool that lets you build powerful apps using drag-and-drop visuals instead of having to write lines and lines of complicated code. The whole point is to make this process feel accessible to absolutely anyone, no matter your background.
The how is then boiled down into these 3 almost deceptively simple steps. Step 1, log in and get access to hundreds of ready-made templates. Step 2, customize it with your own brand. And Step 3, launch and profit by selling your new app. Framing it this way makes the journey from total beginner to AI empire owner seem incredibly short and totally effortless. And to make all this feel real and tangible, they list concrete examples of what you can actually build. AI course generators, smart diet planners, you name it. Suddenly, it's not just some abstract tool anymore. Now you can actually picture the real products you could be selling to real clients. All right, now we get to the heart of it, the part everyone's been waiting for, the money. This section shifts focus away from the features of the tool and onto the real benefit for you, the user, which is a clear path to actually making a living with this thing.
So the pitch starts using very specific price ranges. This makes the income potential feel way more concrete and realistic. They suggest you can sell a single app you've customized for anywhere between, say, $500 and $2,200. These numbers act as powerful anchors in your mind, framing the value of what you're creating.
Then, they broaden the possibilities by showing you all the different ways you can earn. You could do one-time sales on freelance sites. You could offer your services as an agency to local businesses. Or, and this is the holy grail for a lot of people, you could create a SaaS, a software as a service, where clients pay you a subscription fee month after month.
And here it is, the grand finale of the business model section. They literally do the math for you. By selling just 20 apps a month at that lowest suggested price of $497, you could, in theory, generate a six-figure income. This is the ultimate dream life promise that the entire pitch has been building up to.
And that brings us to the final act, the offer. They've sold you the dream, they've shown you the path, and now they need to close the deal. This part is all about creating urgency and making you feel like you need to buy this thing right now.
The whole value proposition gets crystallized in this one pricing table. The regular price is listed at $97 a month, which sets the value pretty high in your mind. But then the special launch offer is a tiny one-time fee of just under $17 for lifetime access. That contrast is massive, and it's designed to make the offer feel like an absolute no-brainer.
But wait, there's more. To make the deal seem even more irresistible, they use a technique called bonus stacking. They throw in a whole list of extra bonuses that they claim are worth almost $6,000. The goal is to just overwhelm you with so much perceived value that the $17 price tag seems completely insignificant.
So let's just recap the different parts of this offer. You've got the incredibly low price, you've got the stacked bonuses adding value, you've got countdown timers creating scarcity, a commercial license so you can actually sell what you make, and a money-back guarantee to remove any risk. Every single piece is engineered for one purpose, to get you to click that buy button immediately.
Which leaves us with a final, pretty big question. This sales pitch is a fascinating look at the art of persuasion, for sure, but it also points to a much larger trend. With all these no-code and AI tools making complex things so much simpler, is this business-in-a-box model becoming the new face of digital entrepreneurship? It's definitely something to think about.